Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this video where we're exploring some of my favourite essential oils for skincare. For thousands of years now, humanity has relied on the plant kingdom to give us different gifts to make sure that our skin is looking at its best. Not only to promote healthy, clear looking skin, but also to deal with any issues that arise such as pimples, acne, rashes, cuts, bites, scratches and so on. The great thing is, today we now have amazing technology which allows us to get the best gifts out of plants, and these are essential oils. Now when using pure essential oils, you can do so many magical things to help your skin that's often having to deal with all the different harshness of the environment that we're in, or the pollution, some of the chemicals that our face is exposed to just from other products as well. And we can use these beautiful gifts to bring yourself back to how you should look so that you are looking and feeling your best. So let's dive in and look at some of the best essential oils for skincare. In aromatherapy, lavender is often referred to as a Swiss Army knife of essential oils because it can do so much. And even if we're just looking at our skin, it has so many benefits. Being antibacterial and antifungal is really great for relieving symptoms of both eczema and acne. But because it is also quite antiseptic, you can use it to relieve symptoms of minor cuts and abrasions, and I find even little insect bites, it can be really quite soothing as well. Now this is an oil that is naturally anti-inflammatory, and our skin can often get inflamed or agitated just because of the environment we're in, or maybe things that we've popped on our skin that aren't so good for it. And so lavender is really great to use in our skincare on our face. The great thing about it is it doesn't clog your pores. So not only is it going to soothe your skin, but it's going to allow your skin to breathe, keeping it looking healthy and glowing. There are so many divine flowers in the aromatherapy world, but is there one more divine than rose, the queen of flowers herself? This is an amazing essential oil that can be used for all skin types, even sensitive skin or irritated skin. People that are dealing with things such as psoriasis or eczema can also use rose and will find that it's really quite beneficial and soothing. It's really great for so many bacterial and fungal infections and can really help to bring some relief when you're getting issues with that. But it's a great beauty oil as well. It's been used to reduce pigmentation, dark spots, and inconsistencies in the skin. It's really great if you find you have dark circles under the eyes, popping a little bit around that area, making sure that we don't put too much around our eyes because that skin is quite sensitive there and we don't want to overload it. It can also be used for if there's any cuts or scars and you want to kind of clear that out, either on your face or elsewhere in the body. It can be really beneficial in that way as well. The other great thing about rose essential oil is it's renowned for its ability to inhibit the breakdown of collagen. Of course, collagen in our skin keeps that elasticity and keeps it looking young and youthful as well. So, whether you've got oily skin, combination skin, dry skin, problem skin with something like psoriasis or rosacea or eczema, rose is going to be beautiful. It's going to help to get rid of all those inconsistencies to help your skin look nice and clear and keep it youthful by keeping that collagen in there as well. Another beautiful floral essential oil that I love for the skin is Helichrysum. Now you may not have heard of this flower before, but it's this beautiful yellow flower that even when it's picked, it doesn't wilt, and so it's also gained the name of Immortelle, being immortal, a flower that never dies, and it can help your skin to stay immortal as well. Now I've had some great healing experiences with this. Only yesterday I cut myself shaving, and popping a little bit of this on stopped the flow of blood almost immediately. I've also remember once where I was running around like a mad chook and I hit my foot on a metal leg of a coffee table, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna bruise. I grabbed some of this, threw it on the bruise and kept running around. That night when I took my shoes off, where the oil had landed, it was just normal skin. But around it, where I hadn't taken time to actually spread the oil out, was black and blue from bruising. And so it's really great in that way. Now the final reason I absolutely love Helichrysum is when I had my orthodontic surgery, I had my upper jaw cut in half. Ew, sorry, too much details, but I use Helichrysum quite regularly with another oil I'm going to talk about as well. And when I went back to see the surgeon 2 weeks later, he looked a little bit confused because he's like, when did you have your surgery done? I was like, 2 weeks ago. He's like, you sure it wasn't 4? I'm like, no, it was definitely 2. The swelling had gone down so much because of the Helichrysum and using that it really helped to heal. So anyone who has surgery booked in or coming up or has an injury or is trying to, eliminate or reduce scar tissue, Helichrysum is great. But it's not just great for these big epic kind of healings and cuts and scrapes and injuries and surgeries and bruises and all that. It's anti-bacterial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, so it's going to be really soothing for the skin as well. Helichrysum is really great also for dry skin. So if you find that your skin tends to get a little bit flaky or dry, maybe in the summer or all year round, or maybe if you're spending too much time in indoor heating and air conditioning and that type of thing, then Helichrysum is going to be a really great one. If you want to look immortal, like a god or a goddess, then you need the immortal flower, Helichrysum. The next oil I want to talk to you about is a really fun one. It's called Blue Tansy. Now, Blue Tansy is part of the chamomile family, and it comes from a yellow flower. So why is it called Blue Tansy? Well, when we steam distill the flowers, we get this beautiful oil that is this lovely blue color. Now, as we know, chamomiles are really calming and soothing, and so we can use this on our skin really beautifully to help to calm our skin. So I really love this one at night. And yes, you will go blue for a little while, so that's why I prefer to use this one at night rather than in the morning, unless you want to look like a Smurf throughout the day. For some people, it soaks in really quickly. For other people, they'll find that they may be blue for about half an hour. But this is a really nice one, again, if our skin's been irritated, whether it just be from, a sunburn, or whether it be from eczema or any of those other skin irritations, or acne, or maybe you've just kind of got a bit red raw skin, or it's just not feeling totally calm. You just want to soothe a little bit more. A little bit of Blue Tansy has that beautiful soothing effect. In fact, it's become a bit of a hot property ingredient in many high-end skincare products. I'll put the link to an article that appeared in Vogue a while back now that talks about Blue Tansy. But you can get Blue Tansy by yourself and use it in the skincare that you have, or the skincare that you want to make for yourself. The layers of the skin can basically be grouped into 2 sections. We've got the top layers of skin, known as the epidermis. And then we have a deeper layer, known as the dermis. Now, the epidermis, floral oils are really great for that. So we've explored some, like lavender, rose, helichrysum, and blue tansy. But other oils like geranium and the other chamomiles like yarrow or German chamomile, Roman chamomile can also be really great as well. But when we want to get into those thicker layers, the deeper layers, the dermis, this is where you want to use your resin oils and your wood oils. And when we want a resin oil, why not get one that is the king of the oils? That's frankincense. It has been used throughout the ages, even by Cleopatra herself. This is an amazing oil that has been found to really help to clear out skin tone and help maintain elasticity. If you've got issues with things such as scarring, wrinkles, pigmentation, dark circles, then again, frankincense is really powerful as well in helping to alleviate and clear those up. It's also really cleansing, and so is often used in high-end acne treatments to help clear away that acne and alleviate some of those symptoms as well. So this is an absolute gem that can be really used to help to bring the deep, deep health of your skin. So now you're probably wondering, I've given you some essential oils. What do you do with them? Well, a really simple way is just to add a single drop to your moisturizer. So what I will do each night is I'll cleanse my face, tone my face, then pop one single drop in with my moisturizer and rub that all over my face, down my neck and over my chest. What I personally like to do is I like to rotate between the different oils because each one has different constituents and different benefits. So I'll normally use a floral oil one day and then a wood or resin the next and alternate backwards and forwards. Now, when it comes to using essential oils in either the skincare that you're using or the skincare that you're making, you want to make sure that you're getting pure essential oils. Did you know that a large amount of essential oils, even though the labels say pure essential oils, are not actually from the plant? Sometimes they're made in laboratories and they can cause more damage than actually do good, causing skin irritations, rashes and so on. So make sure that you are getting oils that have been tested independently by a third party, so you know you're getting the real deal. You also want to be aware of the skincare that you're using, because often skincares will have artificial perfumes and other ingredients in them that actually irritate the skin and kind of reverse what you're trying to achieve in the first place. Finally, I want to let you in on a little secret, and this is a beautiful blend known as Salubelle or Immortelle. Now this has 4 of the essential oils that we've had a bit of a look at today. It's got lavender, it's got rose, it's got Helichrysum and frankincense, plus 2 more deep oils in Hawaiian sandalwood and myrrh. Now this has been nicknamed Botox in a bottle, and those that have used it have found that there's been a clearing up of those kind of age lines and a really nice kind of cleansing and clearing of the skin, so that you're getting kind of a one-tone skin or a bit clearer looking skin as well. What I'll do with this roller is, after I wash my face some nights, I often do this in the morning and I do my other part at night, I'll go around once, go just under the eyes and then 3 lines on the neck, and just rub that all over as well. Another thing, I've got a couple of friends that have used this and they normally wear glasses, and they've found if they put a little bit just around here, don't want to get it too close to your eyes, but that's actually helped, and they find that they don't have to wear their glasses as much. So this is an amazing product by doTERRA that I really love and many other people love as well. Hence why it's nicknamed Botox in a bottle. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about essential oils, I'm really passionate about people not just getting essential oils and making their own products or including them in the products that they're already using, but learning all the different ways to use them. If you'd like to grab some essential oils, but you'd also like to learn how to use them, not just for the skin, but for the entire body, for the heart, for the mind, and for the soul, then please reach out to me, because I offer an education group that is ongoing, where you get a personal consult with me, you get e-courses, you get a support group, and you get some goodies as well. Thank you so much for spending some time to hear a little bit about these essential oils and skincare. You know, looking after the skin on our face is really, really important, because it's what we present to the world. It's also out there in the environment all the time. We live in a very drying environment. With air conditioning and heating, it dries out our skin. And guess what dry skin means? Wrinkles. And we don't want them earlier than we need to have them. Thanks for spending some time with me. I'm Barralet. Blessed be.